Boyle secures the ball. 80 seconds to go in regulation. Drives by O'Connell, gets it to Porter, pitches it out, extra pass. Nora Young for Brianna Lee, converged on by Robinson, back out for Porter. Boyle, three, immortal!
Great ball movement from AIC.
Kayla Robinson's got it again. Screen set by Porter. Robinson through force. Right side, Brianna Lee. Got it! Tie game! Price gets a screen from Reagan, now gives to him. Mason Jackson. Stripped away by Wavezwa from behind. Picked up by Balde. Carlos Hub is blocked, but Ellison cleans it up. And he cleans up the mess that was the first half and gives AIC the lead. Jordan goes through all of his progressions, finds Balde, bounce pass to Ellison in stride. Oh my! They got both bigs in the game. Pitch out. Carbonell Munoz stops, gives it to Young. Underneath, Tomlinson. 4-2 and 1. Revenge on the mind after the tough loss on January 10th. Ramey Porter is so good at winning those opening jumps. Tia Marie Martinez wants a word. And the first rebound controlled by Jess Knight, the senior from Hanover, Massachusetts. Third in the NE10 in rebounds per game, along with fifth in scoring. Knight dribbles, pitches it out to the left side. Wager opens the scoring with a splash. And this is a Southern New Hampshire team that's enjoying a 6-game win streak, including being the second NE10 team to knock off the Bentley Falcons a week ago. Ramey Porter misses from mid-range, and the loose ball controlled by Macy Spinks. The transfer from St. Anselm, who shared a moment with AIC's assistant coach Jen Peel before the game.
Yeah, former teammates at St. A's.
Well, it's going to be a block party tonight. The number 1 and number 2 units in blocking shots per game are on the hardwood here in Springfield, and Nora Young gets the first. Ramey Porter with a nice Euro step, and there you go on the other side. Jess Knight has one of her own. Quickly underneath. And Adriana Timberlake, the accolades for her you could spend an entire evening mentioning, but we'll start with reigning NE10 MVP. 16.5 points per game last year, shot nearly 40%, and those numbers are up.
Yeah, she's a special player, and I'm sure you saw the NE10 podcast with her. Just a phenomenal athlete, great kid as well, and you know, Southern New Hampshire's got a good one for sure.
Right up the fly. There's the left-handed lane for Megan Gordon. And it's an immediate run of 7 for the Penmen to start this game.
I want to take a quick look at the one highlight for AIC so far. And you brought up the block, and here it is from Nora Young, just right in the way, gets the hand on it. And so key for the Yellow Jackets to be able to get those blocks. As you mentioned, the 2 top blocking teams in the Northeast 10 Conference. So those things are going to happen a lot tonight. You need them to happen if you're going to stop players like Timberlake and Knight.
But the Yellow Jackets have not been able to get the shooting going, as has been a conversation a lot this season. AIC has lost 2 straight, and in those 2 games, they've only had 2 players each game to bring in double figures in points.
And most of the time it's been Brianna Lee and somebody else. You'd like to see a little bit more balance. Obviously, Lee's going to do what she does, but it can't just be her.
Well, she gets it off the deflection, pitches it out right side. Here's Martinez on the way. Rebound Spinks. Wager double team, pitch out to the wing. And a 3-point try is perfect for Spinks. It's 10-0, 2.5 minutes in.
Not the start you wanted if you're AIC, to say the least, and especially you talk about spreading it out. 3-2-2-3 up on the board. 4 different players with field goals for the Penmen, none for the Yellow Jackets, obviously.
Kayla Robinson drives, pulls up, and gets the roll. Well, Kayla Robinson has struggled of late. Just 3 for her last 24 from the floor, and 0 for her last 15. A streak broken just now from inside the arc. And AIC, the #1 team in steals in the NE10. Not sure that's going to go into the books as a steal per se, but they force a turnover on the Penmen and now have a chance to claw their way back into this thing. Down double figures is a theme they've seen a lot against good teams this season, but they've been able to overcome it, Seth.
Yeah, that win against Bentley, they were down double digits. They've had a couple of other comeback wins. It's been more of the modus operandi for the men than the women to come back from down 10, but they've done it. They're capable, and when you have talents like this Yellow Jacket team, they can certainly score in bunches. This game is not over.
Nora Young with a slightly errant pass that hits off the official while the ball was in bounds. Timberlake and the official having a bit of a laugh at it.
You have to laugh at things like that.
Timberlake goes to her reads, finds Macy Spinks. They'll go underneath with great ball movement for Knight.
Yeah, I mean, that's as good as it gets, and this is why the Penmen are one of the top teams in the NE10, and it continues now. 5 players with field goals. Every single Penman player on the floor that started this game has a field goal. Really incredible.
AJ Washington is in the game. Nora Young's got it again. Dribbles with the left hand. A huge asset for her. And a great bank shot off the sacred square.
Well, she is starting to heat up here in the second half of the season. It seems like she plays a little bit better every game. And the player, if AIC can get her going, is really special. Let's get another look at that left-handed layup from Young. You see it, and it's just so hard to defend. You're so not used to that side as a defender because so few players play left-handed.
Ball fakes. Gordo, step to it if you need to.
You can probably hear head coach Karen Pinkos yelling out orders to her team. 19th year head coach, UNH grad.
253 and 247, the record. And there's Abby Wager again. She opened the scoring with a 3 ball and now goes into the paint. And the Penmen are clicking on all cylinders. They're now 6 for 7 from the floor. AJ Washington goes to her right. Brianna Lee lifts off and hits. Well, Brianna Lee is not necessarily known for the three-point ball, which is hilarious because she's a 39% shooter from beyond the arc.
She's just good no matter where she is on the floor. It doesn't matter. She can hit threes, mid-range jumpers, obviously phenomenal in the paint. One of those players that is just dominant. She's almost certainly going to be first team all NE10.
And Ramey Porter, the league's leading blocker, top 10 nationally, has one on Knight. This is going to be fun. The big thing about Andy Burkholder's coaching style, attitude, body language. You look over at the AIC bench next time the camera pans over there. Look at how the bench is acting, how much energy they're giving in. Because you're never truly out of it until you check out. And that attitude has gotten them back within 6. Left side, Mason Jackson converged on by Pekrishvili. He will drive, took a couple of steps. Jalen Jordan committed some contact. They call it neutral, and the shot is missed. Ellison gets dispossessed, picked up by Walton, and Mason Jackson is behind the defense. 2-hand slam.
Mason Jackson nearly lost it, but in transition, throwing it down for some easy points for Adelphi. Starting to build their lead back up a little bit.
Kanye Wavezwa bounce pass for Justice Ellison. He's defended by Mason Jackson. Works his way in, tries to bank it in, and one! And you can see the AIC bench on their feet.
Justice Ellison has the ball mid-range like he did right there, one-on-one. He's so dangerous with it. You don't know what he's going to do. He could pull up or he could go inside, and like he did right there, and finishes through the contact anyway.
So Justice Ellison has 11 points in every game this season. Second in the conference in points per game, 20.1, averages 80.7% from the free throw line, and gets the friendly roll. He's got 10 again, as has been the case in all 19 AIC contests this year. 5-point game. Connor Reagan's got it again, right at the point, defended by Carlos Hub. Seth Brown gets the pass, and he'll give it off to Deshaun Walton. Mason Jackson gets converged on by Carlos Hub, pitches it back out. 12:36 to go, and the pass is picked off. Kanye Wavezwa's got a breakaway, and he'll lay it in beautifully off the looking glass. 3-point game.
Wavezwa, good finish in transition. AIC nearly has made the comeback.
Deshaun Walton, oh, a beautiful feed, and Buka Pigrishvili. Oh, that looked all ball from here. Oh, they're going to say he hit him in the head. But if that were all ball, that would have been an all-time momentum swing for AIC. But in this universe, in the real world, as it were, Seth Brown's at the line for 2 shots. Five-point game. Kanye Wavezwa, defended by Elijah Lewis, gives it out to Justice Ellison. He's hungry, and he missed. Rebound Walton. Ondon missed. Are they going to call a goaltend on that?
I think it's just a foul.
They call it against Jalen Jordan.
Some of the AIC players, Andy Burkholder, not happy with those last 2 calls that went against them.
First one's good for Ondon. Ondon goes 2 for 2, and it's an 8-point game again. I beg your pardon, a 7-point game. Ellison, defended by Jackson, tries to back his way in. He's triple teamed. And they got a jump ball. Possession arrow favors AIC. .12 seconds on the clock. Carlos Hub works the baseline. He scores. And then goes drifting all the way out to the perimeter.